So hello gamers and welcome back to another video. This change is extremely disappointing. The FAMAS, it was always a good gun, at least when they made it the F1. Before it was pretty good, then they added the G2 conversion and everything and completely reworked the gun, and it was really cool. It was kind of like an ASVAL competitor, and then they nerfed the ASVAL, and now the ASVAL is a little bit different, and this gun might have been a little bit too good. Maybe it was, but here's the thing. They nerfed it into the ground. They gave it a faster reload, which is cool, and might help some people out. However, they nerfed the maximum damage significantly. Now it's going to be a 4-shot instead of a 3-shot. And with 900 RPM, that's pretty good still. But if you kind of think about it, it's basically like K1A with like more recoil, same damage, but just smaller magazine and slower reload time. In terms of like minimum damage and stuff, it has its advantages. It still fires really quickly and stuff. But yeah, it's just a worse gun, you know? It's just a really not great gun. It's just kind of weak. However, there are a few ways to make it similar potency to what it was before. First off, you got hollow point, and of course, hollow point has basically every disadvantage it did before. You do get a 3-shot in close range again. However, not as far as before. You have worse headshot damage, worse range, worse damage over range, worse penetration. There are a ton of downsides to using this. However, it is actually a viable option now. If you want to run this in close range, that's probably your best bet to make it really potent again. However, of course, it's just not quite as good when it comes to, you know, falling off over range and headshot damage and all that stuff. But it does have one advantage, which is the reload speed is now a lot faster. So if you run this and you're in close range, it's kind of just like worse headshot damage but a faster reload, which is actually pretty good. The only issue is, of course, the fall off over range is ridiculous. It is so incredibly bad. You also have G2, and you're probably like, okay, G2 is awful now because not only is it a 6-hit kill over range, now it does 28, so it doesn't do 34, which would make it a 3-shot, right? However, damage in this game does not round up or down. You can actually damage people with like a percentage of a damage point, which means that this will be a 3-shot in close range. FAMAS G2 actually does reload a little bit slower than the default gun. However, you can still keep your 3-shot up close at 1100 RPM if you're running hollow point. The only issue is that you have really bad damage over range, but you still have a 45 stud 3-hit kill. So if you want to run like close range, this is probably the best way to run the gun. You get your 3-hit kill back, you still have 1100 RPM. It just falls off super quickly, and it also falls off extremely hard because you only have like 14 min damage, but in close range, it's still going to be a beam. So is this a good nerf? Honestly, the gun, it did need a nerf, right? It might have been a little bit too hard of a nerf, I'm not going to lie. They could have like lowered the 3-hit kill range, but you can still run hollow point and go off. So honestly, I'm not going to lie. I was a bit disappointed at the beginning of this video, but now looking back, I kind of understand what they did here, and I'm still kind of disappointed. I think they could have done the nerf a little bit differently, but hey, it is still a pretty good gun. It doesn't do great damage anymore. It used to do pretty good damage, not great, but pretty good, and fire quickly, but now it does like kind of mediocre damage, but it does fire very quickly still, and with hollow point, you can still get it to be really potent. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe if you're new, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Have a nice day.